Say hi if you're staying. I just hopped on. Yes, that's right, cozy pants. Just hopped on right now. Hello, Ren. Ren Baldwin, hi. How you guys doing? Danielle. My boyfriend just dumped me. Oh, my love, Mama Jan. Mama Jan. You want to get over him fast? I'm doing well, Evelyn. How are you? Oh, there goes Charlie under my chair. Charlie, come on, come cuddle. Hey, you guys. Say hi if you're staying. Chanel. Say hi if you're staying. It's really cute. I did a Zoom call with somebody today, and her name here is Tori Lynn, and she'll often listen to me, and her boyfriend is beside her. She'll come on my lives, and I'll say, hi, Tori Lynn, and he apparently loves that. I love you guys who watch me with your boyfriends. I love that you guys have boyfriends who he wasn't happy I was married. Are you being serious, my love? Of course he wasn't. I love it when you guys have boyfriends who love me. Somebody asked me one time, what's a red flag? And I go, your man doesn't like me. It's definitely a red flag. Definitely a red flag. Because I talk about selfish short-term thinkers, generous long-term thinkers, not putting up with people who don't have their shit together, because you're not here to train. Certainly we do have to train each other in certain ways, but you're not here to fix people who don't want to fix themselves, right? Evelyn, your advice is absolutely amazing. Thank you for doing what you do and helping so many people. You're so welcome. It is my pleasure. Single and so ready to find my soulmate, but I feel like it's hard to find a good man. Manifesting works. Manifesting works. If you are ready to start manifesting, dive into No More Assholes, because there's two things that need to align in order to get this man in your path. One, meditation. You need to fine-tune your antenna, fine-tune that signal. That signal needs to get sent out properly. Second, what goes with that is clarity. Your signal is not fine-tuned and it is sending out the wrong message. This is why you're not manifesting what you want. So if you are ready to start manifesting what you want, dive into No More Assholes, because it is step by step by step. But that's the spiritual side. On the practical side, I get you getting in the right mindset. Calm. Because like attracts like. If you're anxious, if you're worrisome, if you're fearful, guess what you're going to attract? Anxious, worrisome, and fearful. Plus you're not clear, so it means that you're confused. So anxious, worrisome, fearful, and confused. That's not who you want to get with. Also, I get you elevating your self-esteem, gaining some more confidence, because a good man wants you to be confident. He's going to put you on a pedestal, my love, and your job is to stay up there. So, and again, practically speaking, I'm a social scientist, so I'm going to help you recognize the selfish short-term thinkers and the generous long-term thinkers, and give you the strength to walk away from the selfish short-term thinkers and get ready to get in a relationship with a generous long-term thinker, because it requires strength to be in a relationship with those people. You know what I'm saying? Renee, hi, I'm getting divorced now. I'm 38, have been out of the game for 16 years. Best advice, grab No More Assholes. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Get out there with power. Do you think you start giving relationship advice to queer couples specifically on your lives? Victoria B, ask me a question right now. I'm gonna watch for it. I'm gonna pick out your question. Ask me a question. What would be your question? How can I help you? What's something that I can help you with? And let's see, right? Because it's not something I put myself out there doing, because my editor for all my books is gay. She's a lesbian in Kentucky. I did ask her if I should, because I do get this request, and she said, no, you shouldn't. And I respect her. I really respect her. She is respected in her field. She's respected as a woman. And so I definitely took her advice to heart when it came to that topic, and she said no. But Victoria B asked me a question. I'm going to watch for your question. I'm going to answer it, or see if I can answer it. What book behind you teaches about relationship manifestation? That would be No More Assholes and how to confront boyfriend. If you're in a relationship, it's Fix That Shit. You are going to manifest and create an amazing relationship if you are in one. If you're single, you're going to manifest a great man. Then you graduate to actually after the first kiss, which is this one, and Fix That Shit. Because this is settling into your relationship, starting it right. This is getting it to 0 fights. How do I start trusting him again? Shonil, I have a No More Insecurity course. If that's what you want to do, if that's where you need to go. I'll Fix That Shit and I'm loving it. Raquel, what do you like about it? If that's what you need to do is trust him again, my No More Insecurity course is going to help you get there. It starts this Wednesday at 9 p.m. It's 3 weeks, 2 hours every Wednesday. Not 9 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 to 9. So 2 hours every Wednesday starting this Wednesday. What if you cheated and can't seem to get over it? Jupiter. What if you cheated and you can't seem to get over it? You need to sit down with him and say, I need to know what you need me to do for you so that you can trust me again. And then if he vomits, like, you need to write it down, by the way, what your partner says. What do you need me to do for you so that you can learn to trust me again? And then what your partner says, you write down. And then if they vomit on you, you show them that piece of paper and you say, I am doing what you are asking me to do. This is me doing my part. You doing your part is dealing with your emotions about this. So maybe you need to go talk to Canada's dating coach, because she helps, couples, get over that emotional hump and come back to a loving union when their partner is doing everything to try and help you. Victoria B. Hello, love. Hello, Casey. Is it typical to be nervous? To be nervous a long-term thing? I'm not sure what that question means. Looking for Victoria B. You're welcome, Jupiter. Hi, I'm back, Andrea. Victoria, how long should you do self-work before? Oh no, wrong one. Wait a second. Hello, Citizel. Currently sobbing, honestly. Thank you for making these live videos. Hearing your words is healing. Taylor, I'm here for you. Are your books in stores? No, they are online. Anywhere you buy books online, by the way, like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, eBay, shop around, right? Or if you have a favorite bookseller, then go there and you'll find my books. Taylor, I'm going through a breakup and just came across this. Feels like I'm meant to see this right now. Yes, the universe works in amazing, amazing ways. Amazing ways. Okay. Victoria B, I'm looking for you. Did she go away? Sorry, gender stereotypes? Wait. Emotional stereotypes, what? Oh, my partner and I are struggling to deal with both being very emotional, stubborn, and dealing with emotional gender stereotypes. What is your question, my love? I'm a magic 8-ball. I really need like a specific question. How can I, and then behavior, right? Don't do behavior. What is the behavior that needs to change? What is the, like, really get specific with the behavior, because I'm a behaviorist and a social scientist. So what is the behavior that needs to change? Isolate something. Hey, miss. What is a good book? If you're single, No More Assholes. If you're in a relationship, Fix That Shit. They're big favorites of people. Tips for getting back into dating. Make sure you use a no kissing for 3 months. No kissing for 3 months dating rule. This is very effective at eliminating selfish short-term thinkers, because selfish short-term thinkers want what they want when they want it. You don't want to get in a relationship with a selfish short-term thinker. Generous long-term thinkers, they're the ones you want to isolate. Book for communication. Fix that shit. Fix that shit is excellent for communication skills. It is a hi all you guys. Hello. I love seeing all you people jumping. Hello everybody. By the way, hi everybody. I see all your questions. I love it. Should I sleep with a guy even though I'm trying to work on myself? Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Unless you just want to have fun, right? If you just want to have fun, this is no strings attached. This is here today, gone tomorrow. I'm not looking for a relationship, don't want a relationship, but I just want to have fun. And you're in that fun mindset, and you're just not going to get attached. You just want fun. Nothing wrong with that. I did that. So I left a 3-year abusive relationship. I was 21 when I left that relationship once and for all. And I was like, I don't want a relationship, but I don't want to just stay home, right? I'm 21. I want to go have fun. So I really spent a full year just having fun. Now here's what I did though. I did no penetration, because I didn't want guys to just rely on the D. Like I wanted imagination to play into this. I wanted to have fun in an exploratory way. So, I mean, you do your rules, but be safe, right? Always be safe physically, be safe emotionally, be safe with the people that you choose. Always be safe. But if you're if you're working on yourself, you don't have to not also be looking for a partner. You can be working on yourself and still be open to a relationship, and that's where the no kissing for 3 months dating rule comes in super handy, because it really lets the toxic ones walk away. Love reading comeback queen and cereal. I love that. Thank you. What do you like about it, love? My problems, I get attached. If you get attached too easily, make sure you use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule and stick to it no matter what you feel you want to do. You have impulse control. I'm sure you've looked at a person across a counter and wanted to lunge across and smack them silly, but you didn't. You have impulse control. I'm sure you've wanted to ram a car with your car. You have impulse control. You can practice impulse control. Don't tell yourself I don't have it, because that's why you don't have it. It's because you tell yourself you don't have it. Impulse control is a beautiful thing to practice, and it makes life so good, you guys. It really does. It makes life super good. I'm looking for Victoria B. Oh, how do I get through my husband joining the army? These 3 weeks have been lonely without him. One thing that you can do is you can grab like a journaling book, and you can write to him every day in your journaling book. Write to him as though he is, like as though you're going to send him a letter, but you just write it in the book. And by the way, you can tear those pages out and send them to him every day. It will, like, you communicating to him is going to help you feel more connected, right? Like, sometimes like it's kind of hard to communicate this big long text. Sometimes it's hard for people to take the time to read a big long text, but getting a piece of paper can feel really special. So write him every single day, and write it in a book, like write it in a journaling book, and maybe you send them to him and maybe you don't. Maybe this is just where you spill your emotions out. It's up to you. So, but do that, right? Like you don't have to sit with this inside of you. Let it come out. If you want to cry, by the way, cry. Like have cries, have like big sobbing, heavy cries, have like crumble down to the floor and curl up in a ball and cry. Like, it's sad when you love somebody and you're connected to them and they're not with you physically. It sucks. It sucks. So let those emotions happen. Don't bottle them in. Okay, Victoria B. Partner and I struggle with PDA, normal dating stuff, because we get stares. How do we cope? So here's my coping mechanism for people looking at me, because I'm not, I'm more comfortable now being pretty. Even just saying that makes me squishy. I had a friend when I was in my mid-30s. So we've been friends for, almost 15 years now. And in our first year of friendship, when I went to the bars with my girlfriends, I was like normal clothes, drab shoes, fanny pack, no sparkle on me whatsoever, minimal makeup, hair in a ponytail. Because I didn't like feeling like I took attention away from them. And I didn't like how they felt about it. Like, I can always tell how people feel, right? And I was just very uncomfortable being pretty. And I went to the club first time with this girl, and she's sparkly to the 9th degree. And at some point in that night, she turned around and she took my hand and she took a rhinestone bracelet that was this wide off her wrist and slid it on my wrist. And she said, "You need to wear this because you need to sparkle as much on the outside as you do." And she pointed to my chest, touched me. She said, "As you do on the inside." And it blew my mind. And that moment changed me. It changed me. Now, I'm not comfortable being looked at. I'm not comfortable being noticed. I'm comfortable being noticed when I choose to be noticed. And when I chose to be noticed was when I worked in a club as a stripper. And that was when I chose to be noticed. And even then, I chose to be noticed by the people I chose to notice me. And the rest of them, I did not notice. And the way that I didn't notice them was by not looking at them. You are noticing the stares because you are looking at them. I put myself in a bubble, and it's a literal bubble in my mind. I don't notice these people because I am in my world, and I'm not going to let them affect my world. They don't have a right to affect my world. I'm not going to look at their looks. Because if I take stock of their looks, I'm letting them affect my world. And by the way, if anybody physically affected my world, if they put a hand on me and I haven't given them permission, it's a swack off. Like, they don't get to affect my world. And this is the mentality that I want you two to have. This is our bubble. This is our world. This is our existence. And you don't have a right to alter my existence. And I will not give you permission to alter my existence. We are going to create our happiness. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. You go do you, boo. We're going to do us. And we're going to be happy in this world that we've created. Does that help you? Can you do that? You are so welcome. You are so welcome. No. Anytime, my love. Anytime. Anytime. I am here for you in any capacity that I can be. Any capacity that I can be. I am here for you. I do private couples coaching, yes. And the great thing about my couples coaching is I just need one person. I just need one person to help a relationship. Did I step on you? Just one person. My husband never red fixed that shit. We haven't had a fight in 5 years. It just takes one person to change the dynamic. I'm in a long distance relationship. Feel like we are done. Why am I so worried about being alone? We are designed. I was trying to like the slide, but laughing came up. You're super sweet. So we are designed to be part of a family unit and a tribe. We are not designed to be alone. This is why we chase after people who pull away, because there's a part of our lizard brain that is still in the jungle. There's still parts of our brain that are still caveman brains, which is why there are some things that we do that are dysfunctional, like we seek what's familiar even if it's wrong for us. And so there's a part of your brain that says, don't leave me behind. I need strength in numbers. And so this is why it can be hard to break off a relationship sometimes, because our lizard brain, there's a part of our lizard brain, our caveman brain, that says, no, I cannot lose the number. I need the number to survive. Strength in numbers. And so you guys need to understand there's three parts of you: your biological body, your logical brain, your spiritual connections. And so I want you to assess when you have an emotion. Don't let that emotion drive your behaviors. You're going to have emotions, you're going to have reactions, and some of them are useless and unnecessary. And I want you to just simply go, emotion, anxiety, fear, worry, stress. Okay, we are biological beings. Every emotion is a chemical reaction. Okay, what do I need? What do I want? What is the logical thing for me to do? And then you operate from logic. Think about your goals. What is it that you need? And then reverse engineer. Hi, everybody. I'm loving Fixation so much. Masterpiece. My love, will you go leave a review on Amazon? Oh, Dose, you have left a review, haven't you? Hello, my love. My girlfriend broke up with me and I'm lonely. I have no one. There are people out there, my love. You can absolutely find people. You don't have to be lonely. You don't have to have nobody. If you read this book here, Fake Love Need Not Apply, I do help you build up to getting more friends, because one of the reasons why we choose, this is a book about not getting in a toxic relationship. One of the reasons why we fall into toxic relationships is a fear of being alone. So Fake Love Need Not Apply gets you through the fear of being alone and helps you build relationships that are friendships, right? Romantic relationships should not be the only relationship you have. Should we always operate from logic versus the heart? So here's the thing, your brain and your heart are correlated. They do feed each other, but your emotions, fear, anxiety, stress, those are not your heart. Loneliness is not your heart. Your heart is love. So operate from logic to achieve love. I'm on early. I know, Giovanna. Hello, my love. Hello, Giovanna. He's ending things because he didn't share all his resentments because of fear of my responses. What do I do? Ask him, like, so Fix That Shit can help this, right? So say to him, I want to change this. If not for you, at least so this doesn't happen in my future relationships. So I am getting Fix That Shit. I am reading this book because I understand that I need to change a perspective and I need to understand how to be different. So I am going to read this for myself. If there's a part of you that still loves me, I ask that you give me 3 months to do what is in this book, or 2 months. Ask him for 1 month. Like, ask him, say, can you give me a month or 2? Say that. Can you give me a month or 2? And you tell me exactly how much, because I want you to be happy. I don't want you to stay in this relationship and be unhappy. I don't want us to be unhappy. I don't want to be unhappy. I'm getting this book today, and I'm going to do what's in this book. Can you give me a month or two? You tell me how long, but can you give me this time to just take a breakup off the table and give me a chance to do what is in this book and see how it can change us? Because, my love, the people who do what's in this book, we know what they say? It's easier than I thought. It's easier than I thought. It's just no one taught you how. No one taught you how. That's the problem. You didn't have the role models. You didn't have an educational system that showed you how. This is, and it's so easy. How do you deal with partners, best friends who gave advice on how you should get away with affair? Oh, they gots to go. They gots to go. If I'd be like, dude, you choose me or that person. Yeah. Oh, hell no. That's not a oh my God, it's not. You know what a friend would say? If you're unhappy, leave this relationship because it's not okay to cheat on your partner. That's what a friend says. A friend gives good advice. That's not okay. What if you already slept with them, but then what to do? Does it work? So here's what you do. You're going to go to him and you're going to say, hey, you know what? I've had my playtime and I'm really looking for a long-term relationship now because I really want to get married and buy a house and have kids. What about you? Where are you at? Taylor, I exploded a while back when you didn't share something and it seemed like a lie. He really hurt me. Okay. And then tried to change me for the last few months. Thank you for the advice. You're welcome. Somebody just got Ashley just got fixed that shit. Ooh, Rich Pendlebury, you guys. Rich Pendlebury is messaging me. Who here listens to Rich Pendlebury? If a girl's parents say no to her getting married, can she reconcile between partner versus parents? She needs to tell herself, I'm an adult, I make my own decisions, I make my own way, and if you don't accept me as an adult, that is a you problem, not a me problem. What if New Year's is within 3 months, no kissing? Still no kiss. You can hug. Kissing doesn't mean no affection. You can hug each other. It's the chemical in the kiss that messes you up. That's why you do no kissing. Is someone ever too busy to put a little effort in a relationship, especially long distance? I mean, it depends, right? Like, do you know what they're trying to do? Like, what's a little effort? They do meditations. Yes, Rich Pendlebury makes the meditation music for my YouTube channel. Who listens to Rich Pendlebury? I wish you had an audio version of your books. I love the way you speak and your voice is so pretty. Okay, guys, here's something I want you to do. I have the foreword to fix that shit on my podcast. Okay? I want you to go listen to it and come back and tell me what you think. If you have listened to it, when I do a live or go into my DMs and say, I listened to the forward to fix that shit, this is what I think of it. Tell me what you think, because listen, I don't want to do the whole book if you guys don't like how I did the foreword. Your voice would be great for audiobooks. But my talking voice and my reading voice, like the way, right? It's different. It's different. Sending a quick text. People have time to send a quick text. I love listening to your love signal songs for your meditation playlist. Yes. So Rich Pendlebury says, hey. Book recommendations for when he leaves you to go back to his ex. If you're brokenhearted, comeback queen. If you're just fucking pissed off, ready to move on and leave this shit behind, no more assholes. My daughter's soon to be mother-in-law is there. Ooh. I've noticed a rather big fuck up on my account. Oh, I've redone chakra repair due to recording error. I renamed it. Also made multiple links for it for you to share. I guarantee this will be better. Oh my god, amazing. Rich Pendlebury made a new track for us. Verbal abuse from a partner. So verbal Verbal abuse from a partner is when they try to take you down, when they call you names. Not to be behind a lady. I just met this guy and I like him. He told me his way is not to be behind a lady. That sounds sexist. No audiobooks yet. Remaining friends with an ex if it's platonic, if there's no sexual tension at all. You can do that. If there's no residual feelings at all, then you can do that. Ooh, that's so exciting. Exciting. By the way, I play the chakra repair every time I go live. Oh. Why did I say chakra? Chakra. When he gets upset with me, then apologizes after like nothing. He gets, I don't know why he's upset at you. I will have audiobooks in the future. I need you guys though. I need your input because I did the foreword for this. It is on my podcast. Go listen to it. Tell me what you think. If you guys like it, I'm going to finish the book. Fix that shit. I notice it behind you. What's that about? Is this one here? This is if you're in a relationship and there's any fighting. This gets you to 0 fighting. Jean, hi from Canada. Hello. How do I find your podcast? The link is in the link tree in my bio. Still feelings. How do you suggest parting ways for good? Block everywhere? Yes, indeed. Don't poke yourself in the eye by seeing them pop up on your social media. Can't have the conversation about a wedding without it turning into a fight about money. So you have an efficient man. You have an efficient man. He doesn't want to spend a lot of money on one day. He'd rather that money be an investment. Not to say you are not an investment, but he would rather it be a monetary investment that will make your retirement comfortable, whereas spending $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 on a day is not an investment that will grow monetarily and help your retirement. So do you want a wedding or do you want to be married? Got to ask yourself that. What is more important to you? If being married is more important than a wedding, here's what you do. By the way, with men, the easier you make it, the more likely you are to get what you want. Yes, if there's any fighting, if he's a generous long-term thinker who loves you, get this book. You're going to thank me. You're going to be so grateful. So, if you have a partner that constantly verbally abuses you, you go. You go, you leave. You don't stay in an abusive relationship. You go, you dump the motherfucker. You're not here to change people. You're here to get into a relationship with a good person and make it work. You don't stay in a relationship that is abusive. You leave the motherfucker and you find yourself a generous long-term thinker. Back to you, my love, who wants to be married or you want a wedding. Do you want to be married or do you want a wedding? Here's what you say. You go to your man and you say, baby, I completely understand you. You are smart with money. You are thinking long term, and I get it. I've asked myself, do I want a wedding or do I want to be married? And I love you, and I want to be married to you. I don't care about a wedding. I don't care about a wedding. I want to be married to you. You're my man. You're my man. And I just want to be married to you. So I'm okay with something super small, with a super small budget. I'm okay with what we can afford. I'm okay with City Hall. Baby girl, do you know who got married in City Hall on her second wedding? Me. I did. I got married at City Hall. And do you know what? It was awesome. It was awesome. I married my soulmate. So go to him and say, I'm okay with spending no more than, and pick an amount of money that's going to be comfortable for him. Is it $2,000, right? You can get a fabulous dress for $400. It doesn't have to be new. You can get a beautiful dress for $400. Shop around online. Go look at Facebook Marketplace. Go look on whatever Craigslist version you have where you are. And you know, you don't have to serve people food. My wedding was City Hall, no flowers, no invitations, Facebook invite basically. We went to a friend's house. My friend hosted a reception. They did like platters of like, you know, finger foods, and drinks, and that was it. That was it. It cost nothing. It cost nothing. It was less than $1,000 with like my dress and his suit and, you know, City Hall and the food. So do you want a wedding or do you want to be married? Go to him. Go negotiate that. Foxy, got divorced 2 years ago. I'm looking to invest in myself. What book? Are you single? No more assholes. No more assholes. How to build a spark or emotional connection again. Fix that shit. Yes, fix that shit. Yeah, my husband and I were on the brink of divorce when I started doing What's in Fix That Shit. We are now in a sustained honeymoon. We haven't had a fight in 5 years. We're going to have our 9th wedding anniversary. Oh, excuse me. You know, Chantal, your face is enlightened with all the positivity and peace you exhale. Angel lady. Laura, you're super sweet. Somebody being mean. I missed it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, that's exciting. Well, I fucked it up, although you won't hear it. She's so funny. Yeah, I have to reply to him because this is, so this is Rich Pendlebury. So we're listening to the chakra balancing right now. Healing from relationship with a narcissist. Which book? Fake Love Need Not Apply, so that you don't get into a toxic relationship ever again. Comeback Queen to heal your heart. No more assholes, to make sure your vetting process is on point so you don't get into a relationship with somebody like that again. I'm falling in love with somebody not living in my country. Any advice? Yes, stop and fall in love with somebody you can go to dinner with, because you are setting yourself up for sadness, I think, because you're going to be one of those people coming up on my page going, I'm in a long distance relationship. How can I make it easier? Right? So I'm just going to be real with you. I'm just going to be absolutely real with you. You want to be in a relationship with somebody you can have dinner with. Where can we purchase your book? Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Chapters, all online. Anywhere you buy books online, you can get them everywhere. I'll get over it. It's at 50%. Basically, chakra has no beat. Oh, like a binaural beat. 70%. I'll upload the video too, but that will take hours, so I probably won't see it till tomorrow. So don't fire me. I need this job. You are too funny. You're never fired. Are going. Can you please show the yellow book? Yes. This is Fake Love Need Not Apply. The Girl's Guide to Avoiding Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. You are so welcome. Yes. I'm in a long distance relationship. I'm very happy and engaged. Don't discourage people. Okay. So Elizabeth, give us some advice right here, right now. How to make this relationship happy. How often will you be, and the only reason why I say that is because of the amount of people who come on and say, I'm in a long distance relationship, it's hard. How can I make it better? How can I make it easier? What should I do? So Elizabeth, this is your opportunity. Give us your tips, girlfriend. How often will you be coming on live? I just found you on my For You page. I'm invested. You will get, oh, my love. You're super sweet. Thank you. Reza. I'm loosey-goosey with my lives. I don't have a schedule yet. Here's something that you can do now, though, at this point. If you are not following me, follow me, because the next step only happens if you are following me. Once you're following me, click my image. There's a pop-up in the bottom with a bell in the bottom right-hand corner. Touch the bell, and you should get notifications when I come on live. I ride a motorbike, it's only as dangerous as the, right? Have something to always look forward to. Like what, Elizabeth? Be specific. Something is like what's something? Be specific, like specific with your tips. Have something like what? You have to plan for future meetings and work on communicating. Yeah. How do you guys work on communicating? My girlfriend doesn't like the way my feet look. Oh no. Oh, is that Floriana? Is that you, Floriana? Or no, okay, yes, I saw the email come up. I am going to put that into my calendar. Oh, good. We just got a new track from Rich Pendlebury. I will put that in my calendar as soon as I get off live. So many guys wanting easy, no obligation relationships. Then I say something, I like to fight, apparently. Those are just the ones that you stop talking to, right? When they tell you that, like, I'm not looking for a relationship, you just stop talking to them because you want a relationship. Obviously, you guys are not on the same page. Hello, Miss Criminal Defense Lawyer. How to freshen things up in a relationship. Make up twice a day. Should there be a conversation about cutting communication, or should I just go for it and block? Just go for it and block. Just go for it and block. You don't need their permission to take them out of your life when you are no longer together. Okay, so you're just gonna. I do couples counseling. I do them on calls, so not video calls, but like voice calls on VoIP, voice over IP. So yes, I do couples coaching sessions on like FaceTime voice or WhatsApp voice. Ooh, my husband said all the problems we have is because I don't want to change how I dress. Dump the motherfucker. No fucking way. Nope. That is controlling. That is controlling. That is controlling. That is controlling. And I'm sorry, but I don't recommend women stay in controlling relationships. I really don't. Do not stay in a controlling relationship. If a person needs to leave an abusive relationship, what's the perfect way to exit? You start doing your plan now so that when you tell them you are leaving, you have your place. It's I'm going, and then you go. It's like abusive people don't like losing their source, right? So you need to get your place set up wherever you're going to. If it's a friend's house, like, or if you're getting your own place, whatever it is, then you need to set that up starting now. Today is the day you start your exit plan. Today's the day you call the people who are going to take you in. Today's the day you go apartment searching. Today's the day you start getting your credit in order so that you can get your own place if that's what you're going to do, if that's what needs to be done. But today's the day it starts. And when you have that set up, then you tell them, I'm leaving, I'm out of here, I'm not staying for this, and you go. But you don't stay in an abusive relationship. Husband wants to buy a sport motorcycle and I don't agree. I don't know what to do. Here's the thing, we don't get in relationships to tell people what to do. Um, we don't, right? It's if you want to buy a sport motorcycle and he says you can't buy one, do you know what I'm going to say? He doesn't get to tell you what to do. My advice always goes both ways. You can't tell him what to do. You just hope he's not an idiot and doesn't like fucking drive himself off the road or into someone's car, right? Um, it's normal to worry. Of course you're going to worry, but we are adults. We are having adult relationships. We are not parenting each other. If it was a parent-child relationship, you say, no, you can't do that. That's too dangerous. So you have to remind yourself this is an adult relationship. And if you wanted to do something, you don't want him coming at you and saying, no, you're not allowed to do that. Staying with them after they cheated. I just made 2 TikToks about that, my love. Go watch them. Dating a guy, not sure if I love him. I seem to have a crush on someone. Then yeah, may pursue that. You're not in a. You're allowed to go where you want to go. If you are more interested in someone else, then leave this relationship and go pursue the person you are more interested in. If you've been in this relationship for a long time and there's nothing wrong with this person, maybe this crush is just a crush. So I mean, there's kind of some things to consider here. If you wanted me to actually help you decide what to do, I would need to ask some more questions to kind of unpack this and give you advice that would be sort of more targeted to your situation. But you say dating, you don't say in a relationship, which to me tells me that this for you is early, not committed. So if you're not so interested in the person you're with, but you're more interested in someone else, then end it with this person and then go pursue that other person. Yeah, exactly. That's why I say if it's a longer term relationship and there's nothing wrong with this person, like, so Izzy says crushes can happen in long term relationships, grass is greener mentality, right? And that's why I say if this is a longer term relationship and there's nothing wrong with the person you're with, maybe this is just one of those kind of flux and flows moments, right? And you don't want to make a rash decision in what could just be a moment. You don't want to throw away something good um, just over a moment. We are not designed to be monogamous. Our attention will be pulled every now and then, and that's normal, that's natural, it's part of the biological body. So I do divide this into 3 parts: the biological body, the logical mind, your spiritual connections. Your biological body will have emotions, they're chemically driven. So it's always wise to just go, okay, I'm feeling this, but what does my logical brain say? Can a man change after cheating on you if he recognizes a mistake? Everything is possible. I do not say cheating is black and white. Do you believe in right person, wrong time? Everything is possible, including right person, wrong time. I've dated so many bikers, one myself, tell them to drive safe, give them a kiss, send them off. Exactly. You're not here to control people. You are not here to control people. You are here to control yourself. You are here to monitor your own experience, but you know, we are not here to control other people. An abusive person can change, but don't stay in the relationship while they're trying to change themselves, right? Like, they need to realize that that abusive behavior does not win them your what's the word I'm looking for? Your companionship. Their abusive behavior does not gain them your companionship. You leave an abusive person. And if they want to change, then they need to do what it takes to change. They need to go to therapy. They need to stay in therapy. They need to show the change before you get back with them. I should have known from the beginning I wasn't ready to date him, but he didn't respect my boundaries. I understand that, to tell you the truth, because that's how I got into the relationship with my husband, my first husband. I was shattered from the relationship before him, like absolutely shattered. And I was not healthy physically, mentally. I was fucked to the ninth degree. And he fell in love with me and he wanted me to be with him. And he was my rock climbing partner, so we spent time together and I liked his companionship. I liked who he was. But I wasn't ready for a relationship and I kept saying that to him. But he kept falling in love with me and he had the googly eyes, and then he'd say, "I want to say something to you, but I know you're not ready." And I let myself be drawn into a relationship with him, kicking and screaming basically. Now, do I regret that? No, I don't. I call him my greenhouse. This was he was safe. I proposed to him because he was the safest place I'd ever been in my entire life. He was safe. And I had a chance to replant my seed and grow in a greenhouse. And I needed that. I absolutely needed that. But I did outgrow him. And so, but here's the thing: if you're talking about like it sucks. This is why it's important to use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, because it sucks when we let people override us. Again, I don't regret that. It was a good experience for me ultimately. But it does suck when we let people override us. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Don't let people override you. And if they try, kick the motherfucker out of your life. Are you still with the man you just spoke of? No. I'm with my second husband now. And me and my first husband, we were friends for a while because we really did have just a very platonic marriage ultimately. The last number of years, slept in separate rooms, barely ever had sex, never kissed beyond, right? So we were friends after our divorce because there just was no sexual tension in our relationship. Love your books, Fabulous Marvin. Thank you. Is it bad if there's no intimacy in the relationship, engaged in almost 5 years together? It is bad if you're not happy. Some people are okay with there not being much physical intimacy. Not everybody's love language is physical affection, right? And so if that's a good match, then it's a good match. Sorry. I had a feeling recently that you'd be making a new track. I'm live right now, by the way, comma. That's why my responses are so sporadic, LOL. Love your books. My girlfriend seems to not listen when I talk, but I do listen to her. How do I mention it bothers me? So instead of coming to her with a problem, come to her with a solution and be really clear about what you need when you communicate to her. So when I am teaching women how to get their men to comfort them the way they need to be comforted, I say, this is what you do. You go to your man and you say, baby, I just need to vent right now, and I just want you to listen and not say anything. And then when I'm done, I just want you to put your arms around me and tell me everything is going to be okay. So did you see how clear that was? And by the way, when she's done venting, she's supposed to say, okay, I'm done now. Now you can put your arms around me and tell me everything is going to be okay. So it's setting him up with knowing what is going to happen and then letting him know when it's time for him to do his thing. This is what you need to do with her as well. So you need to describe how you need her to listen to you. Like, do you need her to just listen and not say anything? And then when you're done talking, what do you need her to say? Tell her exactly what you need her to say or do, right? Do you need her to just hug you? Do you need her to say, that sucks, baby, and just hug you? What is it that you need for each of these conversations? Be super, super clear with that. Loopsy. That's all you need to say. He shouldn't. I don't know. Love that part in your book, Dulce. Yes. Mm. Hey. Mm-hmm. Should women make the first move? Yes. And this is how you do it. By the way, I guarantee you that there are men who are looking at you saying, oh, she's probably with somebody. I'm not going to try because, she's probably taken, right? So this is why women need to make the first move. They need to let men know that they are available. Aisha says, your 5-HTP recommendation has changed my life. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, my love. You need to let them know that you're available, because you can't expect them to guess that you're not in a relationship. So you need to start the conversation, but have a short conversation. Be complimentary in that conversation so that you make them smile and give them like a good feeling. And then you say, you know what, I'd love to continue this, but I really have to go. Here's my contact information. Reach out and let's set something up so that we can grab a walk and get like a hot chocolate or a coffee together. And then give him your information and then go. This is you making the first move. If he's into you, he found you interesting, he's available, he wants to pursue you, he will, because you let him know you are available, the door is open, and you're inviting him to come through it. Advice on dating a partner with ADHD. It affects the way they communicate and their perceptions. I do not have specific ADHD advice, unfortunately. I have advice for certain behaviors. What should I do when my partner does this? But I don't know specifically how your partner is exhibiting their ADHD. When is it okay to stay friends with an ex? When there is zero sexual attention and feelings. Like just platonic, purely platonic. You're welcome, Frog. You're welcome, yes. Is it true you don't really know someone until after you live with them? I don't think you ever really know someone ever, because people change, right? That's the beauty of humanity, is we are dynamic. We are not static. You will continue to change and evolve throughout your life based on your experiences and how you process them. So people change, all the time. They change in small ways, or sometimes they change in big ways. Sometimes somebody gets a concussion and it changes it changes who they are. It changes who you are. So, just know that. Hugs come out, Cereza. Cereza, you got lots of support here. Staying friends with an ex is never, yeah. No, I wasn't in love with my ex-husband. That's you will always love them, Cassie. It's you can always love them, doesn't mean you always have romantic love for them. Husband gets upset when I express the hurt when I'm not a priority in the tiny bit of time we have. So here's what I suggest you do. I really do suggest you get into fix that shit. Start managing and calming your emotions. Really start applying what's in that book and start making the minutes count. Instead of complaining about how the minutes don't count for you, really start coming at this with more peace. And, like, listen, there's a goodbye and there's a hello every day, right? At the goodbye, go to him with a kiss that's a minimum of 5 seconds. At the hello, go to him with a kiss that's a minimum of 5 seconds. My husband works a shit ton of hours, and people are like, how can you be happy in this relationship? I say, I make the minutes count. So try doing what's in fix that shit, because men who see us become happier are men who want to be with us more. And they do increase the time they want to be with us. They do increase the communication they have with us. They do increase the affection they give us. So I highly suggest you get into fix that shit. This book is a manual. It's not just something you read and, it's a do book. So do what is in this book. And here's the thing. If you do what's in this book and he's a generous long-term thinker who loves you, it is easier than you think to turn this around. What's your view on the bad boy syndrome and how good guys finish last? I think, there's a lack of education. There's a lack of education and a lack of role models for the majority of people. And so they don't understand that there are selfish short-term thinkers and generous long-term thinkers. And selfish short-term thinkers are very dazzly to draw you in and get what they want, and then off they go. And so we're kind of going like, oh, what the fuck just happened, right? Generous long-term thinkers are not dazzly, so they are easily overlooked because a lack of education has not taught us how to see them. And so this is what I'm doing. This is exactly what I'm doing, is I'm teaching women how to recognize generous long-term thinkers so that they get the attention they deserve. My parents fight every day. It makes me sad. Get your mama a copy of Fix That Shit and see what she thinks about it. Because I bet she's unhappy. And one of the things I teach in this book, like the first thing I teach in this book, is how she can become happy. How to date an overthinker. Make him responsible for his emotions, his thoughts, and his behaviors. Do not let him vomit on you. Give me a second, guys, because I'm wondering if I turned I'm pretty sure I turned the heat back on. I turned it off to do a video. But I want to make sure it's on. Just give me a second. Don't go away. Okay, I'm back. I fixed the problem. It was getting cold in here. Oh, Rich Pendlebury. It's guys, we have a new Rich Pendlebury track. It's gonna hit YouTube. Oh, it's so good. What was this? This was what did he send me? MP3. So it's going to hit my podcast and it's going to hit YouTube. Oh, you're going to be so happy. I love the chocolate balancing. It's so, so good. I was let him vomit on you. Never let people vomit on you. Never let people vomit on you. I have a friend who was upset her boyfriend didn't post her on social media. He said he would. So give him, 2-3 weeks. And if he doesn't after 2-3 weeks, say like, hey, like you said you would post us on social media and you haven't. How come? What does that mean if he's jumping to conclusions all the time? Exactly. Like, he's jumping to conclusions because he's coming to you and saying this, and that's a vomit. That's him not controlling his thoughts, him not controlling his vomits. He's vomiting on you. So you say to him, you say, I love you, but I'm not going to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't see me for who I am. And you coming to me with these conclusions that you've created in your imagination isn't fair to me. You need to find a way to control your thoughts, your emotions, and your behaviors. And if you refuse to do that and you continue to come at me and vomit this on me, I'm not going to stay in this relationship, because I will not be in a relationship with somebody who does not control their behaviors. Should I ever unblock him? Only unblock him if it's okay to you, if it doesn't injure you to see him. So when you need to set a boundary and cut someone out, how do you not feel guilty? Here's the thing. I want you to understand that guilt is an emotion that is very strong in women, because we make babies. And if Mother Nature didn't design us to feel guilt at an enhanced level, if the baby didn't thrive, we wouldn't give a fuck. And so guilt is a natural emotion, and it happens. Again, you are 3 parts: your biological body, your logical mind, your spiritual connections. Assess what your biological body does. Go, oh, there's guilt. But you don't have to let the emotion drive your behaviors. You can just go, well, there it is. I guess I have a female brain. And then continue on with you being functional. Don't choose dysfunctional behaviors just to try to ease the guilt, the emotions that you feel. You're going to go through emotions. Just go up into your logical brain and say, okay, I feel this, but what is the logical thing for me to do? And then continue on with the logical things. But it's okay to be okay with your emotions. You don't have to fight your emotions. Just assess your emotions. And meditating is actually going to help you ride your emotions without you feeling so distressed mentally about the biological emotional reactions that you have. Oh, shit, so heavy. We got a 40-minute chakra balancing. We got a 20-minute chakra balancing. You are making me so happy! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I got him some gym stuff. What would it mean if my ex-boyfriend won't stop messaging me after we've broken up? I mean, it could be that he just still wants some poo-tang. So if it bothers you to get those messages, then just block. What gift advice for a guy you're talking to? Don't buy him a gift. You don't need to buy him a gift. You do not need to buy him a gift. You do not need to buy him a gift. Nothing. You can say Merry Christmas. Like, on Christmas, you can say Merry Christmas, but you don't need to buy him a gift. Also, my friend, you're kind of asking the wrong person, because I am the opposite of gift giving. Like, when I did my love language quiz, gifts, I think I got maybe 1 point for that. I don't tell people my birthday because I don't want to have to buy them a birthday present if they buy me one. So I don't do cards for Christmas or birthdays. I don't do gifts. So I don't. I think my time is the ultimate gift. Because my time is pretty damn precious to me. 2 years in a relationship, he still won't give his phone password. I ask him multiple times. Is he shady in any way whatsoever? Hello, Kim. Okay, so if you want to buy a gift for somebody, you observe them and you look for something they may need or want, and you know what's in your budget, and you get them that. But you know, that's it, right? Like something they may need or want, but you observe. My husband is a Gemini. What does that tell you about him? How do you get a point across when you're upset and have to control your emotions? You wait until you're calm. You wait until you're calm, and then you come back to the conversation in a calm way. But you know, don't try to make a point when you're upset, because it's just not going to come across effectively. How long should the talking and dating stage before a relationship? It's not the talking stage, it's not the dating stage. It's called no kissing for 3 months. No kissing for 3 months means you are actually talking. And if anybody doesn't want to stick around for 3 months talking with you, then they're not the ones you're going to kiss and commit to, because they don't care about who you are. They just care about what they're going to get. And that's obvious, because when you said you're not going to kiss them for 3 months, they buggered off. Or they tried to make you feel stupid, or they tried to say, oh my God, like nobody would do that, because that just means like they're massively damaged. And you know, if you were to try and do that, I'm just gonna think you're really damaged, right? So they try to take you down. If they're not in for a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, they're not in for a relationship, because you want to get in a relationship with somebody you know things about. You don't want to get in a relationship with a stranger. So that's the answer to that question. This talking stage and dating stage and then a commitment, this is how selfish short-term thinkers get a bunch of sex and time and energy from you without even committing to you. Like without committing to your happiness, right? So don't fall for that. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. And read No More Assholes, so that you can properly vet who you're going to get in a relationship with. Don't get in a relationship without understanding the difference between a selfish short-term thinker and a generous long-term thinker. So for the social media poster, like, you need to observe behavior, right? If he's not a social media poster, asking him to post you on social media is like, that's opposite of who he is, right? If you want something from somebody, then it's much easier to get something that's easy for them to give. Don't bend people to fit your comfort zone, fit your box, fit what you imagine you should be having, because that's what other people do. My husband is opposite of words of affirmation. I'm big on words of affirmation. I don't bug him every day to give me words of affirmation, because he doesn't do words of affirmation. In his brain, words of affirmation is weakness. But his love language is acts of service. So I look at what he does for me and I fill myself up. I go, oh, he loves me. Look at what he did. Based on how he shows love. So if he's not a poster on social media and you are offending yourself, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're creating a story in your head where you say, well, he doesn't post me on social media, which means he doesn't love me enough. You are offending yourself. You offending yourself is not helping your relationship in any way, shape, or form. Is it possible to do a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, hang out with somebody that's just physical? Yeah. I do have a podcast. The links to that are in the link to my bio. I also have a YouTube channel. What if we planned to go, it got cold after a while, then you wanted to go to his place? Don't be unsafe. If you're not comfortable going to his place, don't go to his place. If you think he's going to make a move on you, like, here's what I do, right? When I was dating and somebody was like, hey, let's go back to my place, immediately I'd say, I'm not going to have sex with you. Like, what are your boundaries? Be clear, right? Like, you should tell him before he thinks to kiss you, or before he moves in for a kiss, that you are doing a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Always be clear about what your boundaries are. Don't wait for somebody to cross it and they go whoop, 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 whoop. Because now you're creating an awkward moment. Don't create awkward moments. Be clear about who you are. You want to go to your place? I'm not having sex with you. I'm not kissing you either, by the way. Right? Just be super upfront. Let people make educated decisions about how they want to progress with you based on you being absolutely 100% truthful about who you are and what you want. Custom Made is a book that helps you figure out what your purpose is. What is it that you're here to do? What are you designed to do? What is your purpose? What is your passion? What would you like, we should all be paid doing what we love. Do you know what you love? If you don't, figure it out. Because in Custom Made, at the end of every chapter, it's exercises. I get you thinking. I get you doing. I get you understanding yourself. Advice for long distance relationships. Got to make sure you don't fight. Why do people ghost you? Because they avoid pain and seek pleasure. So it's painful to send out a rejection to somebody. It's painful to reject people. And there's a lot of rejection going on because we're dating to try and find somebody. This person, that person, this person, that person. And it's hard to do those rejections one after another. So they choose the easy route because we are designed to want to do that. We are designed to avoid pain and seek pleasure. Is it okay if you and your boyfriend have basically the same love language? That's pretty awesome, actually. That's pretty awesome. How do we order your books? Go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble or anywhere you buy books online, and you can order them through there. If I want more communication with a guy, should I take it upon myself, or if he's not interested? I don't know what kind of communication you're looking for. Your husband ghosted you? That's not dating. That's not that. When people say ghosting, typically they're talking about like, you know, I went on a date or 2 or 3 or 4 and then he stopped texting me. It doesn't matter what time you meditate. You find your sweet spot, right? Find your sweet spot. You are gonna know what's the best time for you for meditation. Help for someone who has low self-esteem and depends way too much on someone. Custom Made. And so it sounds like you're in a relationship. So Custom Made and Fix That Shit. This combination, this is building yourself back up and self-love. This is fixing codependency. Oh, broke up with boyfriend but already got each other Christmas gifts. Should I exchange gifts I can't return? Nope, keep it. Keep it. It'll be for someone else later on down the road. It'll be for someone else later on down the road, or if you can use it, enjoy it. Hey, but if it's, you know, if it's something that you can't use, then, you know, give it to your next boyfriend for Christmas, but don't tell them what the story is behind it, right? You're so welcome, Kelly. Karen, I love you so much. Thank you so much. I love your TikToks. Thank you. What to say yes to goodness about? This one here, my little baby. Look at my little baby. So this is 10 areas of your, like these books are about like relationships, right? This one is about the rest of your life. What are the other areas of your life you need to look at? What is the perspective you need to have so that you feel happy, not just in your relationship, but also outside your relationship? Yes. So I was talking to somebody today and she said, I already know that my boyfriend is getting me a say yes to goodness because I accidentally saw his Amazon shopping cart, which was super cute. Giovanna, you're welcome. What if I'm losing attraction to my boyfriend? Are you making out twice a day? Are you, is he worth appreciating, right? Like, is it worth, like, does he actually do things for you? Can you become conscious of what he does? Can you feel gratitude for what he does? Is he a generous long-term thinker? Would you accept a date from a guy who ghosted you for 3 weeks and started talking to you after seeing your pics? Didn't he initially start talking because he saw your pictures? I don't know if somebody's emotionally ready for a relationship. Just ask them if they're ready for a relationship. Say, I'm looking for a long-term relationship because I want to buy a house and get married and have kids one day. What about you? And then use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Like, if he says yes, then say, awesome. Like, hey, just want to let you know I'm using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule because I don't want to get in a relationship with somebody I don't know, and I really want to make sure that I start a relationship with somebody, that I've gotten to know. And if he sticks around for 3 months, he's ready for a relationship because, he stuck around for 3 months to prove it. Can a relationship last without intimacy? If both people are happy, that's no problem. Yes, he did, and we talked a bit, then ghosted me. I happened to post pics and he randomly asked me out after. So ask him, hey, what's up? What happened? Where'd you go? Question mark. All right? Ask him what happened. Sometimes people go silent because something really stressful happens in their lives and they don't have the energy to have conversations with people. Maybe a relative died. Maybe he switched jobs. Maybe he went into a funk, a depression for a little bit. Ask him. Rough childhood has left me scared of marriage and parenthood. I'm scared of parenthood. That's why I got my tubes tied, just so you know. I had a rough childhood, so I got my tubes tied because I didn't trust myself to be a good parent. So you have the right to make that decision as well if you want. As for your relationship fear, fix that shit. Knowledge is power. No more assholes. Make sure you get into the right relationship. Fix that shit. Make sure you're doing the right things in your relationship. After the first kiss, make sure you're setting the foundation properly to build a relationship on. I definitely have the relationship tools. I don't know about the parenting tools. I don't know about helping you make sure you are a good parent when you have a child. But if you are going to go that route, start meditating today because those little buggers are going to stress you out and you need to not vomit on them. You need to not vomit on them. I did not trust myself to not vomit on a child that because here's the thing, there's other people's kids, no problem. I don't know that, like if I had kids, like you just can't go, okay, this is too much noise, I'm going to leave now, right? You can't do that. Like that's it. You're there. So yeah, vomit. Vomit is when, you have these emotions inside and then you yell, you scream, you make someone else the problem for your stress. You make someone else the problem for your fears. I feel insecure. You need to change. I'm stressed out. You need to change. That's a vomit. Yeah. Finally broke away from a toxic relationship. When do I start dating again? First, you get yourself no more assholes. Second, you promise yourself you will read and do what is a no more assholes. Third, you make sure you use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Fourth, good companion to no more assholes. If your habit is to get into toxic relationships, is to read fake love need not apply. Make sure you don't fall into another toxic relationship with those 2 bucks. Do you think it's a big deal that your boyfriend doesn't add you on IG? It depends on the behavior, right? Does he post every day about his life, anything but you? Then it's a big deal. If he doesn't regularly post on IG and he's not somebody who spills his life on IG, it's not a big deal because it's about the pattern. How to tell his friend who's a girl who's still interested in him to back off. He's an engaged man. You tell him to tell her that it's not okay to be inappropriate because he needs to be the man. He needs to protect, profess, and provide, and she is on his side. She's on his side. You deal with your side, he deals with his side, and if he refuses to set up a boundary, you're not with a man, and I wouldn't get engaged to him. Well, you are engaged. I wouldn't get married. I'd break off the engagement because he's not protecting. Protect, profess, provide. He's not protecting the relationship from people who try to harm the relationship. Which book for After the First Kiss is literally, it's After the First Kiss. After the First Kiss is literally after that first kiss. This is what helps you create the right foundation in your relationship. He said stop too, but she still continues. He needs to block her. He needs to take her out of his life. And if he doesn't, you need to leave him because he's not doing what he should be doing. Oh. Any unique ways to date your wife after 10 years? Ooh, interesting question. Interesting question. Unique way to date your wife after 10 years. Recreate your first date. What was your first date? What was your first date? Recreate, like, what is her best memory from when you guys were first together? Have a conversation with her, right? Be sly about this. I'm all about the ninja mind tricks, you guys. So here's what you're gonna do. When you guys are just like casually, like, you know, sitting in a car, like you're on a drive. On a drive is the best place to do this. You guys are on a drive and you go, hey, what's your favorite memory from when we first got together? And take note of the details that she describes. This is what you're going to recreate for that 10-year. Take her back to the happiest place take her back to the happiest memory she has. My boyfriend plays video games all day and doesn't talk to me anymore. What do I do? Get yourself a man. Get yourself a man. That's a boy. That's a boy. Get yourself a man. You know what men do? They work. They don't play video games all day. Get yourself a man. Yeah. Get yourself a man. Was in a relationship for 3 years, never stopped communicating with ex despite asking to stop. No. By the way, before you go straight to dumping, have the conversation. Say, you know, I love you, but I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's preoccupied with video games all day. I understand, you know, maybe an hour or two a day. But I want to be in a relationship with somebody who is a partner with me and we build a life together. And for me, this doesn't describe that. So, you know, I'm just letting you know that this is not the kind of relationship that I want. and then see what he does. If he does anything with that, or if he keeps playing video games all day. And if he keeps playing video games all day, you leave the relationship, because you've let him know what you need. Like you let him know this is a standard, right? I have a standard. My standard is I need to be in a relationship with somebody who is a partner, not playing video games all day long. And if he doesn't wish to rise up to that standard to be the man by your side, then you leave the relationship. And if he's like, and here's the thing, break up with him and define your next relationship. And if he's like, no, be with me, I want you to be like, this is who I'm actually looking for. If you want to be this, I'm fine, but I'm not going to be with what isn't working for me. And don't take him back unless you see absolute change. Why do people keep in contact with exes? Some people do that because it gives them an ego boost. Some people do it because it's just friends, it's platonic. They broke up because it was done, right? They broke up because it was done. Cheating husband, first, fuck. Do you have kids? Please tell me you don't have kids, Beverly. Yeah, I say 1 or 2 hours a day, Billy. 1 or 2 hours a day, but she said play video games all day. My husband, ooh, Beverly. So here's what you're gonna say to him. This is not what, is it one time or is he a serial cheater? Beverly, let's have this conversation here. Jamie, are you watching? Jamie, I see your message. I was actually going to put these people on hold to respond. Jamie Lee, are you watching? I'm going to talk to you if you're watching, my love. Twice with the same woman. What does he say? What does he say? Like, I'm sorry, I'll never do this again. Please, 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 don't leave me. What's he saying, Beverly? What's your question, Billy? I'm having 3 conversations right now, it seems. Very sorry, of course, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're welcome. Best way to do lives, Amanda. Thank you for your generosity. Charles, thank you. My wife takes care of her child most of the time willingly. Okay, that's not a question. Sorry he got caught, I'm sure, of course. So do you believe him? Do you believe that he will not cheat again? She always says nothing that complains when she doesn't get help. So Billy, here's what I want you to do. I want you to sit down with her, and I want you to say, I love you, and I want to give you the help that you need, and I'm sorry that I haven't understood what you've needed from me. I am here right now with this pen and this piece of paper because I want to write down what you need from me so that I can make sure that I do it. I need you to tell me on a daily basis what you need me to do so that you feel helped. And then I want you to write down what she says, and I want you to make sure you get those things done on a daily basis. You're going to put that note on the fridge, by the way. You're going to do those things on a daily basis. If she gets mad that you're playing video games, but you have done those things, I want you to say to her, baby, I love you. I don't want us to have these fights. This is why I wrote down what you needed me to do, and I make sure that I get these things done every day before I play my video games. Can you tell me why you were still upset? And get her a copy of Fix That Shit. One-on-one with me, the way that you do that is you go to my bio, click on the link tree. And then there's a one-on-one button. Click that. It takes you to a page where you purchase, and you need to pre-purchase your session. So pre-purchase your session, and I have like your information. I will send you an email and let you know what my next available dates and times are. I keep reminding myself I need to set up an automatic day timer so that you guys can fill in your days and times. But I'm going to send you an email, let you know what my next availabilities are. You're going to tell me which day works for you. I will contact you at that time on FaceTime voice or WhatsApp voice. I actually want to switch over to Zoom voice because I'm finding that the connection is like a little bit better there. So it may be like a Zoom, but it's going to be a voice call, because there's a difference price wise for a voice call or video call. You can pick, by the way, pick a voice call or a video call. It's up to you. Some people are more visual. That's, it's fine by me. It's just, I need to prep more for a video call, obviously. So yes, pre-purchase your session. I send you an email. We set up your date and time. And then I'm going to contact you at your appointment time, and we do our one-on-one. Make sure you have pen and paper because I am going to fill you up with information. Beverly, I did complicated situation. I don't trust him at all. Beverly, it is very complicated. Here's the thing. You don't want your kids to suffer, right? You don't want your kids to suffer. It's a lot easier to deal with these situations when there are no children involved, right? So what do you need to stay with them? I want you to make that list. What do you need to assure yourself? What do you need to calm your imagination? I just made 2 TikToks about that today, where I say, for me to stay and motherfucker, right? For me to stay, you are going to bend over backwards because I'm going to have to do mental and emotional gymnastics to overcome this. So you bet your ass you're bending over backwards. I am going to have a very active imagination. I need spyware on your phone connected to my phone so I can see what is happening at all times without ever asking you, baby, can I see your phone? I need tracking on your phone so I know where you are at all times without ever having to count on you telling me where you are. So if he doesn't want to do that, fuck him. Out the door he goes. Out the door he goes. Because this, you should just trust me, is bullshit. You had that until you did this. You have lost my trust. That's a privilege, and now you don't have it because of what you did. You don't get to demand to get it back. That's something you have to earn back. So I want you to make a list, Beverly, of what it is that you require. Do you need him to go to therapy? Seriously, you put what you want on that list. This is your life. He compromised your physical safety because he put it somewhere else and then he came home. And where did she put it, right? He compromised your physical safety. This is beyond just emotional and mental. This is physical as well. So you get to ask for everything you need. You absolutely get to ask for everything you need. And if he doesn't want to give it to you, out the door he goes, because he's not sorry enough if he doesn't want to give it to you. What inspired you to write your books? The universe did. The universe did. The universe planted the seed. It was like a baby gestating in my belly. Like I could feel it. Like I felt when the seed got planted. I felt when it. If I buy your No More Insecurities, can I have my mom with me? Yes. If the two of you are going to be on the same computer, sitting side by side watching it, absolutely. You just need to buy one spot, my love. Yes. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a problem. I'm not greedy. I just want to help. You're welcome. I think it's great. When I did seminars, I always said mothers bring their daughters for free. I think it's great when mothers and daughters share in this experience together. I do one-on-ones. Yes, I do. Messiness. I do one-on-ones. Go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a button that says one-on-one. you go to that page, you pre-purchase your session. I'm going to set up a time with you, and then I'm going to contact you at that time. I love you so much. Thank you for teaching me so much. Yes, my love. Yes, you can ask anything. I have a brain tumor, and the guy I've been talking to ghosted me hours before my MRI. That sucks. Not everybody is strong enough. Have you noticed a masculinity drop off in men recently? No, I haven't. Yes, Beverly. Good, good, good. Hello, cat lover. Amen to that. I was looking for your response. I'm not aware of spyware, but I do use Tracker. We have done counseling. It helped. Good. My boyfriend was jealous and would accuse me of not being. I don't know what you misspelled something, my love, and it's messing me up. Patient enough? Is that what you're trying to say? Patient enough when he had his jealous concerns. Here's the thing. You don't need to be patient about his jealous concerns. He needs to deal with his jealous concerns. So it's not on you, it's on him. He needs to take responsibility for himself. You can't fix him. He needs to fix him. And he can't make you the solution. He needs to be the solution. So he can come to my No More Insecurity course if he needs to. But he's not allowed to vomit on you. Don't take that. Yeah, Randy, I just said you get to ask for everything you need, and if he doesn't give it to you, he's at the door. Absolutely, Randy. If you want to go fuck around, Randy, you end the relationship and go fuck around, but you don't go fuck somebody else and then come home and fuck your wife. You don't do that. You are compromising her health, because how do you know where she's been? I absolutely said that. Absolutely. Yeah, goodbye. Here, let me help you. Let me help you. How do I get my girl to understand I don't like it when she shares our stuff with her friends? So here's the thing. Your girl gets to talk to who she wants to talk to. I recommend she doesn't tell her parents or her family, because her friends will forgive her faster than her family will. But your girl needs to talk about her problems, and you don't get to tell her that she doesn't get to talk about her problems. If there are problems in your relationship, your focus should be more on fixing the problems than on telling her not to talk about the problems. So dating 101 is sex ed. This is understanding the drives, behaviors, and emotions behind love. This is what needs to be in high schools so that teenagers don't end up needing no more assholes or fix that shit. How do I make myself more memorable? Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. You will be carved in the brain of a good man if you use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Carved in his brain, I tell you. Where can I buy your books? Anywhere you buy books online. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Indigo Kobo, eBay, anywhere you buy books online. Yes, queen. That's right. That's right. We don't have time for selfish short-term thinkers. We don't have time for people who blame other people for their behavior. We don't have time for that. We don't. We take responsibility for our behaviors and our emotions. We don't go fuck around on people and then go say that was your fault. If you have a problem, you fix the problem. If you can't fix the problem, you have a conversation about how this is not working because we can't seem to fix the problem. We need to find a way to fix the problem. Amen to the no kissing rule. Why do boys say they don't want to talk about problems? They're not like that. Boys don't talk about problems. They don't talk about problems. The boys' solution is to go inside their own head and try to work it out, and either find a solution that they're going, uh, either find a solution that they're going to use or wait until the problem goes away. But they're not talkers about problems. They are solution oriented. Women are talkers. Women use about 20,000 words a day. Men use about 5,000 to 7,000 words a day. Women have a stronger connection between the two hemispheres. Our thought process crosses hemispheres quite a bit more than men. Men is think and do. Women is think, consider, have a conversation, have a meeting, have another conversation, consider some more, and then do. So very different brain structure. Look at our outside. Very different. So is our brain. Look at our fertility cycle. Very different, which means our was that French? Our biology is different. Our chemical makeup is different. We are the same but different. So we don't do things the same way. Girls will go and talk about their problems. Men will go and think through their problems. Are there things you should be willing to compromise on in a relationship? Yes. Your advice is gold. I love it. Yes, there are certainly things to compromise. Don't turn little things into big fights. Guys, I just did 2 TikToks about not turning little things into big fights. And it's amazing the ego vomits that went on my page. By the way, a lot of people are like, I'm sorry about the hate you're getting. I'm like, dude, I don't take it personally. I know what it is. It's an ego vomit. But like I timed myself doing those 3 things that people freaked out about. It was 9.7 seconds to do those 3 things total. And so don't turn little things into big fights. Like meditate. Just compromise on the little things. Ask yourself, how long does it take me to do that? That thing that's bugging me to look at. What are they doing for me? Right? Compromise on those little things. See the big picture instead. My boyfriend doesn't like to speak through our problems when sitting down to talk. He doesn't talk. Right, he doesn't want to, my love. What you need is a more functional way of addressing issues. So you do need to get and fix that shit because you are not coming at it the right way. You're going conversation first instead of solution first. And that's not, if you want him to speak with you, you need to speak his language. His language is solutions. Your language is conversation, but his language is solutions. When you become solution oriented and you start to talk to him about solutions and not problems, now you're going to get a conversation. Somebody says something like, is it crazy that I feel so empowered listening to your lives? I wish I could catch that comment again. Where is that? Where is that? Oh, is it weird to feel so empowered just listening to your advice? No, it's not. It's not weird. You're not weird at all, my love. You are not weird at all. Who else feels empowered listening to my life? Say, I do. I do. I've been on a toxic relationship with my husband and found a couple of years ago. Any book on self-love? All my books are about self-love. Just go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a quiz that helps you select the right book for you because I wrote 8. Take the quiz and it's going to list all my books. It's going to take you like 30 seconds to do it. It's going to list all my books and then by percentage point, which ones are most appropriate for you. Carol just bought a book. Carol just signed up for the No More Insecurity course. Yay. Is that you and your mom? Us boys do talk about problems, or maybe I'm rare. Yes, you could be rare, my love. About to say yes to goodness. I love that. Thoughts on narcissist in relationships. I think the word narcissist is way overused, and we are armchair diagnosing people who are simply dysfunctional and didn't have the right role models. That's all. Where have you been? I feel my old self empowered, wanting to shine again. Yes, come here. The water's warm. Hello. Us men like to put each thought subject in a separate box. Yes, We don't like it when boxes mix. Yes. So if they don't have the right role models, how can we make the relationship work? You become the role model. You become the emotional leader in the relationship, and you begin modeling the functional behavior. Now, if you didn't have the right role model, which I certainly didn't, and most of us did not, you gotta fix that shit and you start doing what is in this book, because it teaches you how to be happy, which your man wants, how to manage your own emotions so you don't vomit them into your relationship, how to resist the impulse to vomit into the relationship so you create space for goodness that he can then fill with goodness, how to increase the goodness in your relationship, how to understand your gender differences, how to bring up those sensitive topics without him getting defensive so that he keeps his listening head on. Because a man who gets defensive doesn't hear a word you say. Gotta fix that shit, love. If he loves you and he's a generous long-term thinker, game changer. What do you love most about yourself? My brain. My brain. Julia, why do you say Carol Baskin? Are you trolling, Julia? I just ordered all your books, Catching Rainbows. What? Thank you. Thank you. I do. Look at these I do's. I do. Oh my God, all you guys. I love this. Love, 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 love. Took courses for my self-esteem after he cheated. Took a year to heal it. Yes, healing takes time. I love you guys. I love you guys. The line between letting little things go and mothering or being a maid is being reciprocal, right? What are they doing for you, right? Before you go to complain about something, your question is, what are they doing for me? Would I trade somebody who does these and give that up? If the answer is no, then don't complain about that. It's all about being reciprocal. It's all about being aware of your partner's efforts. You know, my man never changes the toilet paper roll in his bathroom, by the way. Like, I have my own bathroom. He never changes the roll in his bathroom. I change it for him. He wouldn't care. But I change it for him. It doesn't bother me. The clothes on the floor doesn't bother me. You know, his open dresser drawer doesn't bother me, because the big picture is everything he does so much. The man is a fucking workhorse. And he's so generous, and he's so kind, and he's so thoughtful. And if I ask him for time, he gives me time. So, you know, would I trade a man who changes the toilet paper roll, picks up his clothes, and closes the dresser door, and give up everything my man does for me? No. I lovingly do those things for him because he lovingly does so much for me. So it's about perspective. It really is about being open to seeing what your partner does and then being loving with your behaviors. Love is a verb. Shadowclaw, you commented on one of my posts. So you said you like to talk about this stuff. Are you like a professional? Who are you? What do you do? What do you do if someone loves a liar and can't leave? Change a dialogue in your head. Tell yourself, I refuse to be with a liar, and it's easy for me to leave a toxic relationship. I'm gonna order all your books now. I'm sick of my insecurities ruining my relationship. Yes, I love you, Miss DJ. I love you. See the empowerment? That's what I'm talking about. I'm sick of my insecurities ruining my relationship. And then there's a solution right there. I'm going to do something about this. I love this. You exactly made my point right now. Thank you. Thank you. Can two people work if they have opposite attachment styles? I don't do labels, you guys. I think labels are, what's the word I'm looking for? Harmful. I think labels are harmful because we take a label and we stamp it on our forehead and wear it like an STD. And so I don't do attachment style labels. I talk about behaviors. What is the behavior that you feel is damaging? Let's be specific with the behaviors, and then I can help you. I can give you a behavioral solution to the behavior that is damaging. You said Carla, I said Baskin. Okay, all right, Julia. I said Carol, did I? Okay, Julia. Is it normal to be afraid of commitment to one person because life is ever changing? So you know what I kept saying on my wedding day? I'm freaking out. Like a million times, I'm freaking out. It is a good brain, thank you. It is a good brain. I like my brain very much. I like to learn by listening to all sides. Yes. Eternal fence sitter. That's awesome. That's good. Dr. Phil, I studied Dr. Phil like it was school. I taped every episode of Dr. Phil. I'd watch it. I would rewind, like as a behaviorist, I'm very interested in body language. And so like he'd ask a question and I'd watch the answer, and then I'd rewind it and I played in slow motion to look for the micro expressions, right? And so, and I quote him every now and then, right? And one of the things he says is, no matter how flat you make it, there's always two sides to a pancake. It doesn't help with housework whatsoever, and we both work full time. When I ask for help, it's micromanaging. So here's what you're going to do, Nicole. Here's what you are going to do. You are going to, do you guys pay the bills 50-50, by the way? What's the division of household expenses? Love that video. Which video? Love is a chemical imbalance. Prove me wrong. I don't need to prove it. No, you can think what you want. I don't care. What's a book for my sister being in a toxic relationship? Being in it. So is it like, do they love each other but they just don't know how to make it work? It would be Fix That Shit. Oh, I love your video about balance. Yes. Icky dogs. I love that video so much. Thank you. I appreciate your love. You can tell the people operating from ego versus the people who do not want to operate from ego. It's very apparent in the comments. Yes. If you could give one relationship advice to the entire world, what would you say? Meditate. Women need to meditate first and foremost. Anybody who feels stressed and anxious needs to meditate. Anybody who's vomiting anxiety into a relationship needs to meditate. So if there's one piece of advice I would give, meditate. If we brought meditation into schools, like if every school age student started meditating, from 4 up, if we introduce meditation, age appropriate time, right? So like 4-year-olds, we're going to do this for 30 seconds, build them up to 2 minutes. Grade 4, you're meditating for 10 minutes, right? If you're in grade 9, you're meditating for maybe 15 minutes, every morning at 9:30 a.m. And if every single student in school did this, the entire world would change. It would change. It would change with this generation. And generation, I guess, is like from like 4 to like the high school age, I guess. I don't know. It would change. We all need to be meditating. Okay. I'm having a conversation right now with somebody about division of household chores. I don't know if she's going to answer. Definitely going to meditate with my kids one day. Start today, Steph. Start tomorrow. Each kid needs a set of headphones and a device to listen off of. You can all sit down together with the 10-minute love signal, which is on my Let's Meditate playlist on my YouTube channel. It's track number 2. Sit down with your kids once a day with the 10-minute love signal. You all press play at the same time and all sit with the music for 10 minutes. And then when the music's done, y'all get on with your day. If we want to be together, but all we do is argue and disagree, Fix That Shit and read it and do what's in that book. He doesn't need to read it. This is your secret ninja trick. You will change your relationship if your partner loves you and he's a generous long-term thinker. You will feel better. He will feel better. Your relationship's going to get closer. It's going to be awesome sauce. Did you take any great courses for studying behavior? Did I take any courses for no. All of it, like, it's all like bits and pieces here and there that all just kind of create this soup in my brain that just has all of this. I'm just custom made for this. Like, I've picked up all these pieces and it all just connects in my brain really super well. And here we are. I'm here because you came up on my For You page and I'm single. Kiki, what do you think so far? Okay, we pay bills 50-50. So here's what you're going to do. Nicole, welcome. Here's what you're going to do. Here's what you're going to do. I want to start a 30-day meditation challenge. Do you have any suggestions? Yes. Right, sure. So I want you to create a chart and track your minutes. And so this is going to help you stay on track with your meditation. So track your minutes and make sure you're meeting your minimum daily average. I do have meditation music on my YouTube channel on my Let's Meditate playlist that's been created by somebody amazing. So if you want to lean into that, do it. The stuff by Rich Pendlebury is magic. You're going to love it. So Nicole, let's talk. Here's what you're going to do. This is a board meeting. You come prepared to this, okay? I want you to lay out all the expenses and who's paying what on all the expenses. I want you to lay out all the chores and who's doing what on all the chores. Then I want you to take the chores and I want you to break it down into how much it would cost to have each of them done. And so you're going to cost it out. What does it cost to get cleaning service and you know, keep on top of this stuff, right? I want you to calculate what it is costing to have you do this. So I want you to say to him, you know what, I've been doing some thinking and I've been kind of taking a look at what's been happening here. And even though I pay 50% of the bill, I do 70, 80, 90%, 100% of the housework. And that's just not fair. So here's what we need to do. You need to tell me which of these you want to take over so that this becomes fair. And if he says, no, I'm not going to do any of this, then you say, okay, well, that's okay. I'll keep doing this. But this percentage is what needs to come out of my payments. It needs to come out of the expenses that I'm paying. So I'm doing 100% of the housework. You need to pay 100% of the household bills. And he says, no, I'm not going to do that. And then you say, okay, well, here's another solution. How about we give you these chores and then you can pay somebody to do your chores for you. And then he says, no, I'm not going to do that. And you say, okay, well, this isn't the relationship for me because I will not be in an unfair relationship. I won't be in a relationship with somebody who takes advantage of me. So it's up to you. Are you going to take responsibility for your part or am I in the wrong relationship? I've heard 90 days is a standard for passing early red flag warnings. Thoughts? Yes. No kissing for 3 months. No kissing for 3 months because there's a honeymoon period. If you introduce the kiss chemical during the honeymoon period, your chemicals that are already jacked because of the newness of the relationship gets hyper jacked. And then you just lose your mind and you miss all the red flags. And what do you need to become qualified as a behaviorist? You need to be good at it. You need to be good at it. Trust me, people have, certifications as stuff they're not even good at. So in my opinion, to be qualified to do something, it's not a piece of paper or letters. It's, are you good at it? I believe my husband has a real gaming problem to the point where he puts it over me and our babies. Absolutely do everything. I feel like a single parent in my marriage. So you're going to have a conversation with them and you're going to say, this is not the relationship I want to be in. I need you to play maximum 1 to 2 hours a day. And for the rest of the time, I need you to be plugged in as a parent, as a husband, and work. And if that's not something you can do, this isn't the relationship for me, because I won't be in an unfair relationship, and you need to stand by what you say. It's not fair to your kids if they don't have their dad's attention, right? So you would not be wrong for leaving this relationship and finding somebody who is a better parent to your children. Is it possible for a liar to fix himself and be honest? Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Guys, can I ask you to do something? Can I ask you guys for a favor? Can I ask you guys for a favor? You're amazing. Yes, you're welcome, my love. Can I ask for a favor? Yes, Steph, Stefan Grace. Miss Nydia, yes, yay. Yes, look at all these yeses. Oh, you guys are super amazing. You guys are so good. You guys are so amazing. It depends, we just met. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Would you be willing to go leave a review? If you've read a book, are you willing to go leave an Amazon review? If you watch my lives or my TikToks or both, and it does something for you, if you gain something from what I've said on my lives or my TikToks, would you be willing to leave a Google review? Steph, yes. If you're willing to, say yes, I will. I'll give you instructions. Obviously, the Amazon reviews. Waiting on my $3. Yes, once I read it for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that, Savannah. Yes, it says I want you to be honest. So obviously, like, if it's about a book, then yes, you have to read it first. If Amazon review, obviously just go to the page where you bought your Amazon review. Definitely leave a review for your lives. Thank you. Yes to Google reviews. Thank you. Okay, here's what you do for a Google review. Go to Google, type Canada's miscellaneous. That's totally fair. Go to Google, type Canada's dating coach Google reviews, and go leave a review. Come back and let me know. Come say I just did. And then I'm going to go take a look, because I actually get to see the reviews in real time. Canada's dating coach Google reviews. Yes. I was the one that responded with the empowerment comment. I literally feel empowered. I would love if you went and said that on Google reviews. That would make me super, super happy. So go to Google, and then in the search engine type Canada's dating coach Google reviews, and it'll bring you to my like page where you can leave Google reviews. Best books I recommend. It depends on where you are, right? Because my books kind of cover a wide range. So if you're not sure which book to read, go to the link tree in my bio. There's a quiz. Take that quiz, and it's going to tell you, and then come back and tell me. I'm just going to wait here for you guys. And then come back and tell me what it said, which book was right for you. It's going to list all my books, and then by percentage, which ones are most appropriate for you. Yes, you guys are so sweet. Hello. So go to Google and type in Canada's Dating Coach Google Reviews. And then it'll take you to the page. You'll see Canada's Dating Coach and then reviews. I want to leave a review on your lives. Yes. Do it in Google Reviews. I'm healing from a toxic relationship and getting myself back. Which, yeah. I know the feeling, my love. I know the feeling. It is not easy. Well, I mean, it is easy. Trying to find where to leave a review. And so literally, like, I go to Google and then I just do voice to text. So Canada's Dating Coach Google Reviews. And then go, and then it shows me this. And then I just click where it says the see all reviews. Click where it says see all reviews. And then it says rate and review, share your experience to help others. Which books do you recommend for me to read? If you're single, No More Assholes. If you're in a relationship, fix that shit. But there's a quiz in the link tree in my bio that's going to help you. But my go-to is No More Assholes and Fix That Shit. If if you're asking me which one to jump into. Is this wrong? Yes, try again. I know. I got a lot of love. I love it. I find Facebook only. I don't know why that happens for some people. Some people have trouble finding the spot. And I really don't know why. I don't know if it's the browser. Like, what browser are you using? I wonder if maybe it's the browser. Nadia, what's the browser? Which browser are you trying to use? I wish I could send you guys a link, honestly, but it literally doesn't give me a link when I try to leave a link. Safari? Yeah. And that's on Apple, and that's Chrome. Weird. I don't know why you guys have trouble. I honestly don't. And if you scroll, I really don't know. So Canada's Dating Coach, like spacing it out. Canada's Dating Coach Google Reviews. What if you just did Canada's Dating Coach? It's, I mean, right at the top, it's got, are you going to Google? I don't know. Oh, I left a review on Google. Is that right? I'm gonna go take a look. Google reviews. Yeah, it's best to see Google, to type. For me, it's like I type in Google reviews and then I get the spot where it says see all reviews. Okay. Sarah, I see you. Sarah, my love, thank you. The woman is amazing. You're super sweet. Watching her live videos, she's so real in her responses. Her knowledge is infinite in the area of relationships. I love you. Help me realize my own faults. I had to do that too. In my relationship, as well as see what I should not tolerate. I had to do that too. Watch hundreds of different coaches on YouTube and have never been so empowered. Really? That makes me super happy. Super happy. I love that. That really makes my day. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. You guys are awesome. If you could recommend one book, which would it be? I always recommend one book, which would it be? I would say Yes to Goodness. If like just one out of all my books for anybody, like if I can't pick one for your relationship status, because thank you, Sarah. If I'm not allowed to know your relationship status, and I'm gonna pick a book for you not knowing your relationship status, I might say Fix That Shit, because you really gain a superpower when you can have a relationship with zero fighting. And even if you're single, if you can get that perspective before getting in a relationship, I really think that you will go seeking a relationship with the mindset. Clarity is key. If you can already perceive a fight-free relationship that is super healthy and functional, then as you go searching for a relationship, you will seek the partner who can fulfill this with you. So I probably say Fix That Shit, because when our minds are not spinning on relationship issues, we have superpowers. Top 3 things to know if you're in a toxic relationship. You are empowered to leave. You are empowered to leave. No matter what you tell yourself, you are empowered to leave. There are better people out there, and you can be an emotional leader. I did the live review on Google. Hope you see it. I'm gonna go take a look. Stephanie, is that you? Giovanna, Stephanie, is that you? Floriana, are you here right now? I sent you an email, my love. I sent you an email, Floriana. Say hello if you're here. Which one are you? Because it says user. What? I just blocked somebody calling for Haley, and then Haley's like, yes, I'm here. What is happening here? What am I missing? I got it. Oh, you did get it. And you wrote me, did you write me back though? Did you write me back? Floriana, absolutely enjoy listening to every word she says. She's so empowering and gives such heartfelt advice. Love your TikTok lives. I love you. Every time I tune in, I learn something new. I'm a better person because of her advice. Stephanie, I see you. There you are, Stephanie. Great advice, speaks my language. I like that. Plain English, right? Plain English. Highly recommend and respect her dating advice and perspective. Thank you. It is all about perspective. Perspective is absolutely the right word. What can I do to not be insecure about my boyfriend? I keep thinking he's cheating. Is he trustworthy, right? That's the first question. Is he trustworthy? If the answer is no, leave this relationship. If the answer is yes, come take my No More Insecurity course, because the emotional work you need to do is a process. It is a 6-hour course over 3 nights, over 3 weeks. It starts this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Madison, this answer was for you too. Any advice on how to trust someone new after a toxic relationship? Come take my No More Insecurity course so that you understand your emotions and how to deal with them and how to turn them around. Again, starting this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and then so 2 hours this Wednesday, next Wednesday, and then there's a follow-up that you can, it's your choice if you want to take part in the follow-up. which is on December 9th. I do package my No More Insecurity course with my Communication for Couples e-course, which you can take whenever you want, obviously, because it's an e-course, so just do it whenever you feel like it. Both courses come with a workbook. This is a really good deal right now, you guys. Hello, love. I got it. I am user. That's awesome. Okay. I am Floriana. So I did write back. Oh, okay. Then I did see your email, my love. I saw your email, Floriana. I saw it. I saw the notification pop up while I was live, and I am going to put that time into my calendar. And so you got it. You got it. I'm just going to put the time. I'm going to reply to your email, put the time into my calendar when I get off my live. There is no age for the course. If you are old enough to feel like you need this course, you are old enough to take it. Also, no gender. Men take this course too. Tips for dating app bios. So really make it about who you are and stay on the positive side. Don't make it about who this person needs to be. Describe yourself and let somebody look at you and go, ooh, that's what I want. And don't vomit into your bio. Don't be like, you need to be this, you need to be that, and if you're this, don't even bother, right? Because those are vomits, and it can turn off somebody who's looking for someone happy, because it signals to them that you're not happy. You've had too many bad experiences. So yeah, that would be my dating bio tips. And don't respond to people who don't make it obvious that they have read your bio, by the way. I couldn't find me. I left a review. Yes. Where did you leave it, love? Did you, I'll try tomorrow. It might work better on a laptop, maybe. I don't know, my love. What, did Drake die? Did you see my question? Maybe, Crystal. Maybe not. Repost it, my love. Just post it for you. Kelly. I'm gonna go take a look. Yasmin, there you are. She's absolutely empowering. Thank you. She's very direct and honest. Yes, not everybody likes that. That doesn't matter though. I'm here for the people who are here for the truth. That's it. That's it. I'm here for the people who are here for the truth. I love her energy, very responsive. She's amazing. I can't wait to start on my books and be enlightened. Yes. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. So welcome, Yasmin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kelly. Where did you post, Kelly? Me too? Google? Let me go take a look. Uh-oh. Did you leave it in the right place? Kelly, where did you leave it? Where did you leave it? Because usually it should show up right away, Kelly, but I don't see it. How can you regain strength and a sense of self after leaving an emotionally abusive relationship? So here's what you're going to do. You're going to start meditating. So go to the link tree in my bio. There's a link to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to my Let's Meditate playlist. Listen to track number 2. It is a love signal. You're going to change your frequency back to love. Listen to that at least once a day. So at least 10 minutes a day on average. You are also going to write an I am exercise. You're going to grab a piece of paper and you're going to write I am and then something positive about yourself 50 times. That's a 5 and a 0. You're going to write as much as you can think about yourself, Giovanna. And then you're going to think about what other people have said to you about you. You're going to write those things in too. Then you're gonna think about what your friends think about you, your family think about you, people who care about you. What do they say to you about you? You write that in. If you don't have 50 yet, I want you to go to somebody who knows you and say, I'm doing this exercise. Can you help me complete it? And get to 50. Get to 50. You need to see yourself. You need to build yourself back up. Also, grab no more assholes. There is building in this book. I do help you elevate your self-esteem because you need to. You absolutely need to. Working on getting one of your books. Angie! Awesome. Oh, I'm excited. My husband and I will be reading your books. Yes, that's awesome. Is he with you right now? Love the way you say my name. You're so cute. That's Giovanna. Are you writing a new book? Yes. 2021, I'm getting back into writing. The next book I'm writing, by popular demand, because I do have a lot of books. I have a lot of book ideas. Believe it or not, I wrote 8 and I'm not done. So the next one is about the mother-daughter bond, how we as daughters can heal when the bond has been damaged by generational abuse, making its way down to you. It's on Google. Yes, it is on Google. Candace Dating Coach. Yes, it is. Yes, I found it. Any advice on how to avoid drama in a work environment? First of all, meditate so that you are not triggered by other people's stupidity. Second of all, resist the impulse to say anything. Silence is power. Silence is powerful. So never say anything. Even when you want to, never say anything. That book is going to be quite deep. Quite deep. When I came up with the concept, I was really hoping it would turn out a certain way. It's not turning out the way I wanted it to. I'm going to have to write the reality, unfortunately. These relationships can go in different directions. I see how it can be healthy, but a lot of the times, because we can't control other people, right? And that's one of the things that we need to release is our desire for other people to change in a way that would benefit us. We need to change in a way that would benefit us. It's always on us. And we need to release the expectation that other people will. And we need to release the outcome when they don't. So it will be a tough book to write, you guys. Like I already have the first line in my head. And I mean, 43 of you guys are going to hear this right now. The first line is, I didn't want to write this book. Like, I'm writing it for you. I'm writing it because we as daughters, we need it. And I know it's going to, fuck, I want to cry talking about it. It is going to be super emotional writing this book. I know it. It's going to take me on a wild roller coaster. I know it. The folder for this book is the thickest folder I've ever had for a book. There are so many pages in there. There are so many things for me to write. I mean, damn, like, Fix That Shit so far is my fattest book. I think Mama, Why You Gotta Be So Prickly, it might be up there with Fix That Shit. But it needs to be done. It needs to be done because the reason why we have such a problem in our relationships is because the mother-daughter relationship was and is problematic. So this book needs to be done, and I will do it. It will not be easy, but I know it's going to help. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yeah, it's going to be good. Chris is going to be good. Ooh, hello, Charlie. Hi. Who wants to see Charlie? He came out from under the chair, guys. Sending you hugs. I'm taking those hugs. Come here, pumpkin. Oh, he's my big boy. Hi. Yes, that's my big boy. Hello. Hello. The crappy part about wearing like lipstick and lip glosses when I come to these lives and look cute for you guys is hi. Is I can't kiss my puppy in the way I want to. Hello, you're such a good boy. Yes, Mama. Hi. Hello, Mama loves you. He's so loosey-goosey. I'm worried my mom won't like the boy I'm dating because he has a neck tattoo. She judges on appearance. So have a talk with him, right? Okay, ooh, here's what you do. I love Charlie. Okay, Nana, Hannah Dactyl, that's so cute. Hannah Dactyl. Stay tuned, I'm answering your question in a second. I know, Charlie's the best. I've already gone through my process. I'm gonna help you guys through the process. I've already gone through the process. Yes. You know, so Steph says glad you're talking about mommy problems per se rather than with dad's. Yeah, number one rule of writing is write what you know. So I don't have much of a problem with my dad. New book sounds good, especially for people of different cultures. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the mama problems be mama problems. Hello from Toronto. Okay, so this is a great question here. I'm worried my mom won't like the boy I'm dating because he has neck tattoos. She judges on appearances. Here's what I want you to understand. We can subconsciously influence how people think. So they did a study where they had a classroom and they had two different teachers come teach this, well, two different classrooms, I guess it was. It had to be two different classrooms. So the first classroom, now these teachers, they were actually actors. And these actors were teaching in the exact same way. Same body language, same voice inflection, saying the same thing, identical. These two actors were teaching in an identical way. Now the first classroom, when the because there's a teacher who was like, we have a guest teacher today, right? So the teacher said, okay, so we have a guest teacher today. I mean, it's kind of like he's kind of crappy a little bit, but I mean he's got some good stuff. You guys will get something out of this, right? So he really like super downplayed the character, the personality of the person coming to teach. The second class, when the teacher introduced him, he was like, oh my god, you guys, we have this guy, he's super amazing, teaches really well, you are gonna love him and you're gonna learn all kinds of really cool, great stuff. And then they did a questionnaire with the students. They did a survey and they had each student in the class basically grade the teacher. Even though the teachers were identical, the one who was downplayed got a lower score than the one who was upplayed. So how you play this person up to your mom makes a huge difference. Now, I don't want you to overplay it. Moms aren't dumb, right? So I want you to stay simple with the way you describe him. So now, obviously you have to be honest, right? And by the way, don't pick a guy with a neck tattoo if he doesn't have a work ethic. If he doesn't have a job and he's like a skinny nicotine addict who plays video games all day, you're up shit creek, my love. I can't help you with this. But if he has a work ethic, if he has a job, say, Mom, I'm going to introduce you to my boyfriend. You're going to like him. He's a hardworking guy and he's got this job. Moms want to know that the guy you're choosing is going to be a good man. 3 P's: protect, profess, provide. What are the 3 things that you can say about him that touch on each of those? So provide, he's got a good job. Profess, he really cares about me. And he shows it. And then protect. I'm not quite sure what you can say about him that shows he has a protective nature. But say, you know, like I've actually never been with somebody who's been this sweet and kind to me. And then talk to him. Steady job, genuinely a guy that I know so far. Okay. Now talk to him and say, you know, look, my mom has a chance of liking you, but she's going to judge you on your neck tattoo. So I want you to come in and treat this like a job interview. I want you to treat her like a job interview. You come in, eye contact, handshake, and then I want you to speak when spoken to, because she's going to be looking at you kind of side eye in her brain, and she's going to be judging you and trying to assess you. I want you to come into this like you're entering the lion's den and let her get a feel for you so that, you know, she can get a good impression of you without feeling like you're pushing yourself on her. Great advice, still getting to know him. Hanadactyl, I would recommend that you know him for 3 months before introducing him to your mom, because if you introduce too many here today, gone tomorrow, she's not going to trust your judgment. How long have you known him for, Hanadactyl? That's awesome. It so is like a job interview. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Dress to impress, right? Dress to impress. Like, treat it like a job interview. You dress the part. Don't dress the part of your boyfriend. Dress the part of job interview. Dress like you want to impress this person. If he wants a place in your life, he will do that. Only 2 weeks. I think it had so much. So Hannah, wait 3 months before introducing him. Okay? Speaking of parents, do you think daddy problems create issues in relationship with a man? It can. If you've had an issue with your dad, then yes, it can, right? Like issues with your parents create problems in your relationships. If your parents have issues among themselves, that creates problems in your relationships. How do you stop being so judgmental? I catch myself being super judgy when I first meet someone. It's okay to feel judgy. First of all, forgive yourself for feeling judgy. Being judgmental is a normal part of human behavior. If we were not judgmental, we would let anybody and everybody in our lives without judgment, and that's not healthy for us. Being judgmental is being a good K person. It's being selective. It's being cautious. It's being careful. We always compare ourselves to other people. We are always trying to mentally ascertain hierarchy. That's what we call judgmental, right? So you just think what you want. It's okay. Just don't say anything. Don't act on it. Don't behave in a judgmental way. I think you're awesome for doing these talks. You're awesome. Thank you, Asha. You make things so easy to learn. The way you put certain topics into perspective blows my mind. Avocado. Hello, my love. I love it. I love it, avocado. You're so welcome, Hanadactyl. Is the 32-year-old age gap weird, or will it work out? It depends on the age of the youngest person. It would be hard to explain to my boyfriend that my mom's racist. So here's what you're going to do, my love. Tell your mom who you're, like, hey mom, I'm dating this boy. Show her a picture. Don't tell her his race. Show her a picture. And if she says something racist, you go, you know what? It's really a shame that you think and feel that way, because it just means I can't bring him around you. And don't bring him around her until she changes her mind. Do not put him in that situation. He doesn't need to be there. And, spend the time with him that you want to. If it means that you don't spend holidays with them because she's racist, then you don't spend holidays with them. And if she's like, how come I don't see you over holidays? You say, because I'm spending time with my boyfriend and I can't bring him to you because how you think and feel. And I'm not going to put him in an uncomfortable situation of being judged on his outside rather than his character. Doubting my engagement. Hello. You're finally eating that old carrot, are you? 23 and 55. And a doctor, I need to write everything down I just learned because it's gold. My ex is trying to get a reaction out of me and reach out when she left me. Why? It doesn't matter why. Exes, we don't need to question why exes are doing things. If they're bothering us, you can just ask them. You can just say, why are you contacting me, right? Be blunt, you guys. Never be afraid to be blunt and just get your answers. Say, why are you contacting me? And find out, right? No need to pussyfoot, no need to beat around the bush. So 23 and 55? 23 and 55. He should know better, because your brain is still forming. You are an adult, but your brain is not fully adult yet. And you still have 2 to 3 years of brain formation. So, he should know better. If you were 26 and he was 58, that would be better, because you have more life experience, you have more perspective, and your brain is more mature physically. So, this is where I get iffy, right? Because to me, he's taking advantage of you. But baby girl, he better be buying you shit. He better be buying you shit. He better be treating you like gold and buying you shit. If he's not investing in you, he's just using you. Unfortunately, you're just fun times. He's using you for the ego boost, the emotional boost, the physical fun. If he's not physically investing in you, he's 55. He's 55. If he's not financially investing in you, then you're just fun times for him. Doubting my fiance. I don't know if it's him or if I'm scared of marriage. I don't know either. If you wanted to work through that, I would suggest getting a one-on-one coaching session. Is it normal to feel like you're losing feelings, but you aren't? Maybe you're just feeling depressed and you need to take some vitamin D and some 5-HTP. Make sure you're getting healthy whole foods, going for walks. He does treat me like gold. Is he investing in you, Nora? Is he financially investing in you? I mean, like, financially investing. The reason why men like to date younger is because we are biologically driven to seek certain things when it comes to choosing a mate. So women are biologically driven to seek a mate who can protect, profess, and provide. Men are biologically driven to seek a mate who is fertile. So that's why you see that happening. Okay. All right, Nora. Okay. All right. You are old enough to make your own decisions. He treats you like gold. He's there for you. He's showing you that, he's not just there for the good time, but he's like actually investing in you. Listen, I tell you the truth, my love. I was your age and I dated a Greek man who was, I think my dog is barking. I dated a Greek man who was like Clint Eastwood. But Clint Eastwood is like his movie days, right? But like sexy, older, like, So listen, I'm not judging you. I am not judging you at all. It's fun. They're interesting. They can be sexy, dynamic, intelligent, successful. Just all of it, right? And I mean, he was into me. I was like 24 probably when I dated him. And he was like super into me. I was in Athens for a month. He wanted me to stay, be his girlfriend. He really wanted a relationship. I was like, no, bye. And I went back home and they dated, and then I dated a man in his 40s. So I got you, girl. I got you. Sexy men are, like, older men are sexy. I got it. I totally get it. Oh, I feel like I feel like I empty my knowledge cup every day and come to your life for refills. You give confidence. I love it. So yeah, Shadow, I was saying 25, and then I just did a podcast with a psychology professor, and he said 26, so that's why I say 25, 26 now. Society judging, I feel uncomfortable. So, and Nora, you don't need to look at the people looking at you. Who cares? Who cares? Darling, I was a stripper. Who cares? If you're happy, who cares? It doesn't matter. Dulce, I'm frustrated with my boyfriend's mother. She just doesn't want me near her son. You should be more frustrated with him for not managing her. What advice can you give someone who's dealing with anxiety in a new relationship? Come take my No More Insecurity course. It's this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Go click on the No More Insecurity sign up and go check that page and like all the details on that page and see if this is the right course for you. He's not showing as much interest. Know that relationships evolve, and the courtship phase is not a forever phase. It's courtship and then reality. So we are different in the courtship phase. We go into what I call best behavior syndrome. You were different in the courtship phase. You didn't PMS, my love. You were less grumpy than usual. So we both change when we get out of the courtship phase. So, you know, if you maybe want to like spice up your relationship, want to make it better, want to make it super cohesive and functional, grab a copy of Fix That Shit. If this is a new relationship, grab after the first kiss, because you may be experiencing the insecurity phase. So it would be after the first kiss and then Fix That Shit if you really want to build a super functional relationship. I think Charlie needs to go outside, guys. Charlie, do you want to go outside? What do you think about having him and help myself grow? That's what Fix That Shit is all about. It's having your cake and eating it too. Toylin, hello my love. Hello Toylin. Toylin and I had a chat today. Hello, hi Toylin. The price for the No More Insecurity class is $199 if you do a one lump sum payment. So if you're, oh my god, guys, I have to go because Charlie's going a little bit bananas, and at the very least he needs to go outside and I need to go outside with him. I'm gonna take off, you guys. I'm gonna go. I love you.